nuts, isn't it? Huge. Probably, mate, just stand in front of that lip, dude. The angler with a #1 plate, that.
It's number Jan, mate, with Cumbrian, true northerner.
Oh. Yo. So you got the high line, low line there. It's almost pointless getting on the high line unless you're gapping this. Here we are, we have made it to a sunny Welsh hillside, to Cwmcarn, for the first round of the National Downhill Series. Let's go and have a little look at this track. We've dropped in from the start gate, and to start off with, it's a bit of a pedal to get up to speed. First jump on the track, small little right hip. I think a lot of people are just going to straight line and land on this inside. Come off that, fairly large step down, stay into the right hand side to straighten this next section up. It's definitely going to be a fast track, certainly with these ground conditions. Very hard pack, literally one line, then sort of cutting off this inside, so you've got to almost go around. First bit of line choice, as we're coming around there, you've got a higher line or the lower line. Mate, you're messing the shot up, dude. You're taking up all the frame, you know. The advantage you got with coming on this higher line is the fact you can almost jump over that stump and open that next turn up. But I think the amount of braking you're going to be doing to go up high, you may as well stay on that lower line. But I am not a seasoned World Cup rider. As we get to these switchbacks, you can see there is actually a number of lines. Around the outside, around the outside. Slow down and then inside to carry your speed. There is a little hop here. What you don't want to do is almost start turning too sharply. You lose all your speed because there is a little double here that you want to gap. If you end up slowing down too much on that, it might screw you up. Realistically, your exit speed out of here, you're going to be on the gas to gap that. If you end up doubling that, it's almost going to be fighting turning left to right. Very much one to try tomorrow and just see what happens. Setting you up to gap this, so you basically want to take off here and almost double these up and land on that outside, all dependent on how much speed you carry out of that. We've got the double and then you're into this. I always remember seeing a video of Laurie Greenland going on the inside, but he's probably half my size, to be fair. I personally feel going up high and wide to carry speed, to then go up high and wide on the next one. Very bad, it is running shorts, ready for a little...
I just ran uphill, that's why.
See you in a bit, well, I'll catch you up, mate, just like race runs. Nice straight. Where there's a few choices. Got the old classic gap all the way down there. Well, there's the outskirts coming on down here. Carry our speed. We'll witness a few people land off that, carrying our speed all the way into this, and then we got the step down. Carry on the journey. It's definitely one of those tracks that's rough and ready all the way down, and a downhill bike would just take out the sting. You've got a higher line, you've got a middle line. Open her up, jump onto the outside. See, they've shut off the very inside. It might be an option over the top of there, or just keep your wheels on the floor and carry it round. I'm not sure if that's the first split, but it's definitely a split time before dropping into the tunnel. So many people have skidded a rut into this. The last national they actually did here, you ended up going up and over that. This year, they're going down the main track. There's not too much line choice. So in a video I've seen with Laurie Greenland and Brooke McDonald, they've ended up gapping a load of these. Obviously for this race, they've taped them out. Over that isn't on. Another inside that's been taped off. She's smooth. Going to be absolutely hauling down here, and then you're greeted with a bit of a rock garden. I want to stay on the left, but realistically the speed you're going to be coming down here, then on the right hand side, just pre-jumping into this and then gapping the next one. A little bit of a rock garden, berm to catch you into the off camber. Come off the old rock garden, around the berm. It's going to be so fast. Leon Ross has been lipping these bad boys up. Under the bridge, you're on. She's actually quite whippy, isn't she? Oh, fat Suey off the Billmeister off this, I reckon. After the tunnel, we've got this nice hippers. Carry your speed because this next long and low is pretty long. Whoa. We're landing off there, and then this is the famous hip. Back in the day, you saw rowing and all that, doing some nice fat tabes into this landing. We've obviously got the B line all the way around there. Definitely can't be quicker. And as well as that, all the paps are obviously watching you, so got to steeze it off here. Do the hip come on round, nice little bridge gap all the way down. We're on the final booter. Anyone who thinks part of a whip-off jump, going to be kicky towards the end of the run. Come off that table, a little jump thing there. On the left, you almost want to try and stay on this higher line so you're not getting any more air. Final jump, little step down, and that was the track walk here at Cwmcarn. Looking forward to getting on the bike tomorrow. Till then, see you in a bit. Oi oi. Right, here we are, a new day, ready and raring for what is going to be seeding day. I didn't know this until yesterday. Oh dear.
What do you thought that was like? Just the one wheel.
The angler with a #1 plate, that.
Number Jan, mate, we're Cumbrian, true northerner. That's how we say it up there.
And here we are, back to reality. Right, first run then. First run here in Cwmcarn. Just going to use it as a bit of a warm-up. Someone had a biggie or something?
Oh yeah, he just done well, that's right. Oh, flag's good. Thrown off a bit, yeah.
Oh! So this is the famous quarry gap where obviously people are gapping all the way up there. Seeing Jordan a minute ago, he actually went around it. And some people are looking just as fast going around it than they are actually jumping it. So risk versus reward. So as we stop, we may as well have a little look. So you got the high line, low line there. It's almost pointless getting on the high line unless you're gapping this. You go down there, you got a higher line where you can go above that, but your exit speed isn't as good, or you can just hit the main line and carry your speed. Oh my God. Oh dear, there ain't anywhere to pull over, is there? Right, this is all about keeping our speed. It is very much mainline. We're just going to use it as a bit of a track walk. Oh my God. There we go. First run. Chill. So, what do I do with this? Oh, yeah.
Go on this, anywhere.
Oh yeah, we're fine. Right, massive thanks Mark Darley for the old toe up look. Had a better look at the track now. We're now working our way back to the uplift queue. And some uplift queue it is. There you go, we made it to the uplift pickup. Right, getting ready for going up for a second run. Phil's there, look. Oh mate, look at it. Oh, right, here we are. Ready for run number 2. next run. Oi, oi. Wow, that's nuts, isn't it? Probably, mate, just stand in front of that lip, dude. Wow. Well, there we go. That was a full-ish run. As you can see, we made it 99.99% of the way down. And then that poor girl sparked herself out on that last drop. So fingers crossed she's all good. Gonna see what's what with the track. If it stays red flagged, then chances are we're not getting another run in. If we have got another practice, there is a line where the quarry gap is. I almost want to jump from the track to the landing. It's faster, way less gnarly. So let's see what we can do. Let's get it. The old bike all spruced up. There we go, the bike is looking ready and raring for race runs. Obviously I can't take you guys with me, so I'll see you on the other side. Just got back from our race run, or qualifying run, seeding run, whatever it's called. Managed to get second in the old man's class, so we now go up and watch how it's meant to be done from the top, boys. Right, let's go back to the racetrack and have a little look how the fast boys do it. There you go, inside seems to be the one.
Yeah, Josh.
Over outside. Right, that was low line rather than high. Inside. Yeah, I think riding on that inside's the one now. Low line. Over inside. Definitely opened up now. Look at that as a little run in. Go on, lads. Go on, Brad. Yo. Oh. Yo. Yo. So that's almost a sneaky line. Over that, that's the main line. or the main line, main nutty line off there. And over. So we're just looking at the track at the end of seeding day. There's the low line, here's the high line. Still very much 50-50 as to what's better. Some people are going on the low and just carving that. Some people are doing this higher line, but as you can see, hopping over that and utilising that as a landing. You may be wondering why I'm walking my e-bike down. Well, this is obviously the uplift to get back to my van later on. So this is the section where you want to make sure you go out wide and then jump over to the right. Crazy to see how much the track has changed. I mean, look at this berm, for instance, it's just been smashed. So as you're coming into the final sort of hip, there's the main lip, and some people, as you can see, are utilising that grass, which means it's a bit easier and not getting as much height. Well, there we go, that is seeding day done and dusted. Currently in second. There's certainly some more time to find, so let's bring on tomorrow. Here we are, it is race day, as you can see, still fairly bright for a South Wales valley. We're now on the way to the start. We're going quite early today, so hopefully we don't get waited around in a queue this morning and get a nice easy run in to start the day. Here we are then for Pracky. Super stoked to get the alternative line over the quarry gap. The quarry gap is obviously very big, pretty sketch. The other line I saw Reece Wilson do, it's probably even sketchier, but on landing you're way more direct and you're not in the air as long. And obviously the main line is just a bit of a zigzag, so really cool. I ticked it off. Let's go to the top. Straight on. Alright, mate. Go straight on the old uplift. Who'd have thought? Jesse, do you want to tell me anything for the vlog?
No.
No?
Why don't you tell me about how quick that gap is?
Yeah, I'd say the quarry gap, and it's pretty slow, I'll be honest. So I'd recommend mainline.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
There we go, choices. You got all three. You got literally quarry gap, the grass hop, and we've got mainline over there. Look. Track is on hold. There's been a bit of an incident. I've got an hour to wait, and poor old Prest over there has got 2.5 hours to wait. On my way to the start again. Anything to add for the vlog?
Be on the podium, I think. That's about it, isn't it?
1:49. 1.5 seconds faster than Rushton.
Oh,
Just uphill left to go.
oh mate. That's hard. Cheers, mate.
And he does so again today by just over half a second.
Oh, fair play.
So, Matt Rushton is third, Ben Deakin is second.
Fucking had a decent run.
Yeah, boy. Good lad, mate. Oh, there we go. Stoked to actually make it to the bottom in one piece. Managed to get second in category, which we take. I think it was half second off. Yeah, half second off. But we take it in one piece. Stoked. Let's get ready for Pods. And now I've had time to digest it. Actually, really made up with that. Second, half a second back, and then I think we put like 2 seconds into third. So tight racing. Most importantly, I'm in one piece. I had a little mistake, excuses aside, with the gears. It is one of those things on the track that's sort of 3 times longer than what I'm used to. Let's go to the top, get the van, and let's check out Pods. Yes, Billy, goggle throw, go on. Yeah. Yeah, Bills. Big Williamson coming in. Oh.
Come on then! Well, this is getting fast. There we go. Our first set 2:30.
Reese is next, dropping on in.
Go, Reese! Yeah, here we go. This is Reese Wilson then. Matt Walker. This is going to be tight. Walker goes into the lead by 0.1.
Go on, Loza. Good lad. Yeah, boy.
Savage. I think we've been lost.
Right, behind the scenes, getting all the angles.
Second in the Masters category, Mr. Orange. Then Deakin.
Go on, Ben.
And then winner of the Masters 30 category was Jasper Uphill.
Go on. Oh mate, fair play.
Luke finishes. You've left it too late now, Luke. You've missed your window. Right, folks, thank you all for...
Well, there we go. What a top weekend we've had here at Cwmcarn for the first round of the National. Really stoked with the second in category, not so stoked about falling down on the podium. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, it'd be great if you give it a thumbs up, be sick if you subscribe. Until next one, I'll see you in a bit. Oi, oi.